Hi, this is Artie Sequeira. I'm Carl's best friend, and I'm a cookbook author and Food Network host, and I'm going to tell you about Pilsners. So, Pilsner styles of beer come from Bohemia, which is in the Czech Republic. They're medium to medium full-bodied. They have a lot of carbonation. They have a crisp, bitter finish. There's also a difference between Czech style and German style Pilsners. German styles are slightly lighter in body and color. What you're looking for with a Pilsner is a dense white head. Sorry.
Roll music.
Hello, everyone. It's the Cuban. I don't know what the hell a Pilsner is. So, instead of making believe I'm a big shot chef and I know everything about everything, I called Ben Perry. Say hello.
Hello.
And he's going to explain to me what a Pilsner is, because I think it's kind of a lager, but I don't know. I know it was made in the Czech Republic. I know a couple talking points to beat the average foodie, but I have no idea exactly what a Pilsner is. So I brought Ben in, who's wearing a Warriors shirt, because I guess people like wearing broken dreams around here.
Nice.
And he has tattoos that makes him look like a male stripper, but I love him. So, Ben, welcome.
Thanks for having me in your room again.
This room is sick, right?
It's dope.
How sick was
Got
the
through
Artie
security.
intro?
That thing was money.
Does she have the hottest voice you've ever heard?
I melted while she was
I
recording that.
melted. I
Unbelievable.
almost walked up the street and bought her some C's candies from San Francisco.
Whistling and skipping down the street. That's what that voice does.
That she can tell me she's cheating on me. I'm like, oh my God, what time's the movie? It sounds so good. God,
Exactly.
I love her
When she talks,
voice.
I kind of want to write poetry and do things I
Oh
don't
my
do.
God, it's like sexy haiku.
Nice.
And she always wears like exotic fabrics. You ever like hug her? She never
She
wears
won't let
like
me get that
cotton.
close to her.
It's never cotton.
I get the handshake. I get handshakes.
Oh, you
right
got a
now.
handshake?
Yeah.
That's pretty true.
It's pretty well. Let's put it this way: you should be shaking my hand, not hugging me at this point.
Oh, she always wears like these exotic fabrics. Anyway, so Pilsner.
Pilsner. So more chances than not, people are drinking Pilsners. They don't even realize it.
Really?
Well, it's something that it's a confusing style because it's so similar to lagers. And as when you break down beers, different styles, everything else, stouts, porters, IPAs, everything, it's either an ale or it's a lager. That's it. It's either one of those two.
Whoa. You just can't say. I know that's easy for you to say, but for me, saying those two things, it's another two things, I'm not really sure what they are. So it's either an ale or a lager. What exactly is an ale?
Well, it all goes down to the how the yeast is fermented. That's what we talked about last time. It's just about like top fermenting yeast and bottom fermenting yeast. So in this case,
What
lagers.
does that mean? Like one was aggressive and one wasn't?
One was a little touchy, the other one was passive. No, basically you've got yeast that rises to the top and yeast that goes to the bottom during the fermentation process, and that's activated by the temperature. So lagers are traditionally fermented at lower temperatures. So usually like in the, you're talking 40, 50, 60 degrees, depending on the desired effect.
Degrees Fahrenheit?
Yes.
That's cold for.
Well, that's what you want. That's what you want this beer served at too.
But yeast lives at that temperature?
It can.
You can't make a pizza at that temperature. What's the difference?
Well, at this point, I mean, you've got certain yeast because of the liquid temperature. And bring the liquid down, it's actively, it's eating fermentable sugars. That's what yeast is doing. So in that,
Are you showing off for the chicks that like the podcast?
yeah, I mean, all four of them have already
What's your
messaged me. I'm good.
My mom being three of them. She
Yeah.
has 3 Twitter attacks. She's a troll.
Nice. Yeah. So yeah, when you get down to the yeast is eating the fermentable sugars that creates alcohol, and during that fermentation process, lagers take a little bit longer, and they do it at cooler temperatures. Ales take in a shorter amount of time, but they do it at warmer temperatures.
I have no idea what you just said. That's complicated stuff, cuz.
It's a little tricky. It's not bad though. Once you start diving into it and talking about it,
How are you so smart and still wear all Warriors gear?
I know.
So, can I drink something?
Please do.
All right, so what am I doing?
You grab any of those. There's 2 open bottles and then that big old tall can. Doesn't matter which one you open or which one we try.
So here I'm drinking the People's Pilsner from Sudwork Brewing, Davis, California. Davis is cool. A lot of nerds there.
Lots of nerds there. Sudwork's been around for a lot of years. I mean, they've been in the industry, 30 years.
That's the beer I like.
Yeah. Well,
it's like an IPA without an IPA.
Without that bitterness.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you're going to find with Pilsners. It's definitely your style.
This
is one of
my
those things.
style.
Yeah, this is you because you're the beer in a shot guy, right?
Yeah. I'm a boilermaker guy.
Right. That's exactly it. And
But
so
it's refreshing. It's crisp. I can get the maltiness of it, which I don't get from a lot of IPAs. It's almost like
you can have. There's some malt forward IPAs, but at the same time, really, there's going to be some hoppy Pilsners, but not a lot. It's
not hoppy.
It's an unusual category.
And this is a good beer. And what's this called? The People's Pilsner.
Yeah.
Is this a good beer? I think it is.
I've had it before. I like it. I feel a lot of times with Pilsners, depending on the brewery, it's very monotone or one-noted, right? You're going to get there. You know what to expect.
You're condescending now. Now you're saying
a little bit.
I'm not a big beer drinker. Pilsner, is this the white BMW 3 Series of beer?
Let's just say if it's a Tesla, it doesn't have insane mode.
Oh, man.
It doesn't have insane mode. It's locked up.
Oh, man. This is a Tesla 3?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No, it's, here's the thing. Here's the idea of them. And they're because they were from, the German border between Czechoslovakia and everything else. It's one of those things. It's one of the oldest styles of beer.
Right.
So it's as simple as it can be. And the German purity law only allows 4 ingredients into beer. That's what it was for years and years and years.
Right. German beer and hit the purity law like a DOC or anything with bread or anything like that. It only has to have 4 ingredients.
4 ingredients. That's it.
I'm so into that.
It stays true to their roots, right? This is where they came from. This is what it's about.
I can drink a lot of this.
Right.
I can catch it domestic with this.
Well, that's the thing. With these, the best part is that they are low alc, right? They're usually going to hover around, it's going to be 6-7%, a little lower. But for the average is going to come in at 4. That should hover right around 4.8 or 5.
This is 5.3.
Yeah.
So it's just like me drinking NyQuil, which I do because I have a cold.
Right, of course. Right. Nighttime sniffling, sneezing, twitching in my bed, crying to sleep.
Unbelievable.
Right. So
why do I like this type of beer so much? Am I wrong?
No, because
is my palate not developed enough?
No, you like this kind of beer because it does exactly what you want it to do. It cleanses your palate. Right. So you have a lot of, depending on what alcohol you're drinking, it's got some harshness to it, right? You're going to have different flavors. This is going to clear that palate. You take a bite of food, this is going to clear your palate.
So here I have another one, guys. I have Mama's Little Yella Pills from where?
I believe that's Oscar Blues.
Oscar Blues. So it's unbelievable. It looks like a Yankee Candle.
It does. I also don't like the fact that they call it a Little Yella Pills. That just reminds me.
Because it's like peeing in the snow.
Yeah.
It's delicious. I feel shitty that I like the yoga pants of beer.
But it's one of those things where, I was joking around earlier about being condescending, but the reality is that
you were condescending. Like
I know I was.
Your little beady
you called
eyes,
me out on it.
Your little beady eyes, and like you saw your tattoos on your ankle started twitching. Like, where'd you get that? Where were you? Did you get laid in Cancun or something?
I got the matching ones on my feet. Yeah, they're horrible.
Oh my!
Worst pain I ever felt in my life.
That's kind of gay.
All right, so totally gay.
Tell me more about Pilsner because I want to lecture people why I like such a shitty beer.
Well, it's one of those things where, you can go back to, you have to lean on is the German heritage, right? The heritage of the beer itself will stand alone. It's been around since, 1840s, 1850s. So it's been around, for a tremendous amount of time. It's proven.
So at a beer fest in Munich, this is what you would drink?
Not necessarily. Well, it depends on time of year. The beer fest in Munich, they have Oktoberfest, they have, Märzen's. They've got all different styles of beer.
I was at Märzen's.
Right.
But I passed out in a $1.50 urinal, $1.50 euro. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And I passed out with my pants down, and the cops pulled me out. And that's for another podcast.
That's late night podcast.
I was having a good time though.
Of course,
it wasn't Pee Wee Herman in a porn movie, but it was.
No, it was still fun.
It wasn't great.
Letting out some steam.
The result wasn't great,
but getting there was a fun time.
Oh, I got there like a champ.
It's great.
So talking more about the royal wedding. So why do I like this beer so much?
Like I said, it's one of those things. So it's got the heritage. Number one. Number two.
So it's 4 ingredients, and all of these adhere to that.
Well, not necessarily in Pilsners, in traditional German Pilsners. Once American Pilsners, they add different things to it. They change it up, so it's not necessarily 4 ingredients, but you can still find traditional, Bavarian or German Pilsners around.
Like what? What are the brands?
Well, you're not going to find them too much on the West Coast. On the East Coast, you're going to find
St. Pauli Girl?
No.
Heineken?
No.
Old English?
Yes.
Bingo. God, I'm so
Third time's a charm.
I'm such a foodie.
That's the multi pills. That's the malt liquor pills. Try that third one. That's my Lagunitas one. So that's a Czech Pilsner.
Oh, here comes the Lagunitas shit. I mean, you know it's good. This makes me mad because your beer company's good.
I know.
That's delicious.
Right. So this one's 7%.
That's better than the other beers because it's strong. It tastes like beer.
Well,
the other ones taste like I'm watching my kids at Chuck E. Cheese.
That's got a little more of a backbone, right? You're gonna a little more malt. You're gonna have a little more alcohol flavor, and there's a little bit of hops in there, but not a ton.
It's a little hoppy at the end. It dries up a little bit,
right?
But I like it.
The dryness helps with that cleansing of the palate.
I don't want to turn this into a Lagunitas commercial, but this is pretty good.
No, I know, but it's hard for me not to represent.
I know. I hear that, guys. Dude, it's unbelievable. What are the best 5 pills that I can do nationally?
Well, it's going to be regionally.
Really? Why?
I think because you're going to find, there's going to be craft Pilsners that you're going to be drawn to. There's going to be German style or German Pilsners you can find. It all depends what's readily available on your shelf. That's the thing. So I could rattle off 5 brands, and it's either, they could all be West Coast driven or one's hard to get from you. Where you're at in Jersey or wherever the listeners, wherever they shop at. It's never the same.
This is Opie Radio, bro. We're a big deal. We're in New Jersey and some parts of New York and
a little bit of Bakersfield.
2 dudes in Bakersfield and this dude in Australia, but he's going to jail soon.
Yeah, he passed out in urinal. I heard.
Opie took a picture of him in the bathroom. Sorry, Opie.
Yeah. We're going to get fired for that one.
I don't think I can get fired anymore.
2 episode career for me. I'm done.
Two and done. Unbelievable.
No,
Artie, come taste this. Come taste this and tell me if this is a good beer. So this is Artie, the Spice Queen of the Food Network. What was that voice? You're like a longshoreman.
Yeah.
Clearing my throat.
Clear your throat.
Okay, so this is Czech style.
This is Czech style. Take a sip.
So the Czech style is going to be a little different than the German style. This is going to be a little heavier, not quite as straw-like color.
That is not like any Pilsner I've had before.
Exactly.
It has body.
Right.
Oh, so you're saying they're usually Pilsners are light?
Yeah, they're like thin and they're like water. Yeah.
Well, yeah, they're and this is where it gets confusing a lot of times. The Pilsner and the lagers, right? So everyone, when you draw to a lager, you're thinking of like the Bud Lights and the Coors Lights and things like that that are macro, large produced lagers.
Try that one.
Okay, this is the People's Pilsner.
The People's Pilsner.
Not to be confused with the People's Elbow.
Yeah, way thinner. This tastes way more like a Pilsner.
Right, that's
my hairline.
Not my waistline.
I don't know what I don't know what either of those taste like. But I will say I prefer the Lagunitas.
Isn't she cute?
God. That's going to be a commercial. I'm playing that on loop.
Isn't she lovely?
That'll be at the brewery on loop.
Isn't she one? All right. So, holy shit. Are we done with this?
We could be done whenever you want.
What's next?
Next we'll do a different style of beer. That's all we have.
We got to do wheat beer.
Oh man, we can shit on wheat beers all day long.
I'm kind of not a fan.
There's some that are really, really good.
I started drinking wheat beer with Hackershore. Remember the Hackershore? Is that any good?
If you tell me
You're
if it's
making
good.
a face.
No, it's good.
It's not good. I knew it. All right. That's for the next. Ladies and gentlemen, Artie, the only famous person here.
That's right.
Me, Carl, and Ben Perry, who looks like a broke Guy Fieri. And we will be back next time. Opie Radio, Opie Podcast. Please listen. I want a Ferrari.
Next time, next beer.
Bye-bye, bitches.
Don't forget to subscribe and review us at Apple Podcasts. Don't be an asshole. And check out OpieRadio.com to get merch like Opie Radio hats, Carl's Creepy Cabin, and Beyond Reproach t-shirts. Until next time, thanks for listening to Opie Radio.